This is cool. So, guys, I am not going to do the meditation that I was originally going to do right now live. What I'm going to do is record that in a little bit and actually upload it. So it will be there. It's an absolutely beautiful meditation for healing, and it's going to be like one that's about 15 minutes long again, as they usually are. So very, very accessible and doable for, hi, whoever that is, please say who you are. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do my usual meditation today. I'm not going to do the one I planned to do live right now. I'm actually going to upload it, so I'm going to record it in a little bit and actually upload it. Reason being is actually I love, love, love doing live meditations when I know lots of people are with us, and it's actually worked very well in other ways. But actually, because I need to use my computer for this, the sound isn't coming through quite right, and my voice is getting a bit lost, and the music isn't actually coming through at all. So I actually want to make it a little bit more polished because I really feel that helps people get into the actual proper zone and get down to the alpha wave state much more easily when you can hear everything. So it's not working quite as well on YouTube as I thought it would. But that doesn't mean to say I'm not going to do some stuff with you now. It's just my usual meditation. The one I've planned for healing is going to be uploaded. So do check it out later. Do look over the next couple of days for that upload. Also, I'm going to be uploading my first mindfulness and music for children video that I did with my boys yesterday. And we're going to be doing some more for mindfulness for children. So do check them out as well if you have children, or if you could share it with anyone that does have children, because it's really exciting. It's all to do with mindful listening, the one we're going to upload today, and I've got some other ones I'm uploading as well. So check out, look for all the videos because I'm going to be uploading quite a lot over the next few days. But today, right now, I just want to talk to you a little bit about meditation so that when you're actually meditating, you understand what's happening. So first of all, when we're living our day-to-day lives and we're busy, 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 we are in sort of our conscious mind. We're in that sort of doing things mode. And rarely are we actually able to get into our subconscious and change things. And now, a lot of what we're doing is routine. We don't even realize it. But, loads and loads and loads of the thoughts we're thinking are the same thoughts as we were thinking the day before. A lot of what we're thinking as well is from our habits. So from the way we have been doing things. Now, some of those habits are good. Some of those habits aren't so good, but we are thinking within that framework of the habits that we've had. Also, a lot of the way we're thinking can be from misbeliefs. So let's think of an example. Perhaps when you were younger, you were told, don't be so ridiculous, you can't do that thing. Or don't be so ridiculous, you're not very good at that. Or, this can happen to some people, or it might have been a teacher that says something to you that meant you lost your confidence. Or I think you need to be practical. It's a very hard career to go into. Keep it there, but have your safety net. Lots of teachers, well-meaning teachers at that, will be doing this, but that isn't what life's about. Life is about taking risks and going for what you really, really, really are passionate about. And then if you're really passionate about it, it's going to work. If you believe it's going to work, it's going to work. If someone has conditioned you to think, this is really hard, this is a really hard thing to get into, and I'll have my safety net, you're probably going to fall back to that safety net, and you're probably never going to reach that real thing because you're not going for it, the thing you really want to do. So you need to believe you can do it, and everyone around you to support you in that as well. But you need to believe you can do it. So like I said, there's lots of misbeliefs. It can be anything. It could be, well, there's so many things that comes from the media. It will come from conditioning, from, like I said, teachers, from people at clubs you've been at, coaches even sometimes. And you've got to know in yourself what you want and believe that you can do it, because you can do anything you want to if you believe it. So try to become aware of perhaps where you are. And if you ever sort of talk yourself down, just stop and think, is that true? Is that true what I'm thinking? Is that true what I'm saying? Or is it something that I've sort of grown to believe? Is that thought coming from a true belief, or is that thought coming from something that I've been conditioned to think? Is that thought coming from a misbelief in my past? Really, really incredible. Also, if you've had a trauma or if you've had something happen to you in your past, that can also then contribute to the way you're feeling now. And actually, then you can have formed beliefs on that you're not good enough. It could be, I'm not good enough, but it's just come from something that's happened in your past. And over time, your body has become conditioned to believe it's not good enough. You have conditioned yourself to think you're not good enough, that everyone is good enough. Everyone is amazing. And you just need to recondition your mind. You have to start believing in yourself, start believing in how amazing you are, because you are amazing. Everybody is amazing. Even the people that you look at and go, why are you behaving in that way? Some of these people that aren't behaving in a nice way at the moment in the world, they are behaving in that way because they are not at that same level of consciousness as you are, right? So it's horrible, some of the things people are doing right now out there, but actually, we have to just accept that there's people there at a lower level of consciousness. They don't really know, they're not aware of what they're doing. They can't be, otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. They're acting in a way, perhaps they've had a trauma in the past. Perhaps they've had things happen to them in their past that has now made them act in the way they are acting now, because no one really wants to act like that. They might think they want to act in a not very nice way and be horrible to people, but it's come from something in their past. Maybe they've been talked down to. Maybe they've been conditioned to think then again they're not good enough. So then they start to believe they're not good enough, and their way of dealing with that is by not being very nice to other people. I say this to my children all the time. The bullies around, the people who act with I'm amazing, like that, are actually the people who actually don't feel that inside. So I say to my children all the time, you are amazing. You are amazing. You can do whatever you want to in life. Believe in yourself. I will support you. And you really are an incredible person. I say it to my eldest son, my middle son, and my daughter. I mean, she's only 4, but I will still say, you are amazing. And my son said to me the other day, but then I'd be boasting if I said that, Mum. And I stopped him and I went, no, you don't have to go around saying, I'm amazing and I'm really good at this and boasting, because you feel it inside. You have to believe it because you are amazing. Believe it, feel it. I'll big them up as much as I can because I want them to know how amazing they are. There is nothing wrong with that. There's definitely been misbeliefs in the past that you mustn't do that. You will have people who think they mustn't do that. They must keep their children, down, not going around saying they're amazing. But children won't go around saying they're amazing if they feel that love for themselves, if they feel they're truly loved. The ones that do it, the ones that go around boasting, the ones that go around and not being very nice to other people, or even if they are nice to other people, still, being like this big, big ego, are the ones that haven't connected with their true self. They're the ones that haven't been told so much that they're amazing, actually. They're the ones that feel they need to say it because they're feeling insecure inside. So self-love is absolutely crucial. And believing in yourself is absolutely crucial. So, if you're a parent out there, do tell your children how amazing they are. And it won't mean they'll go around saying it, but they need to believe it because they are amazing. And they need to, have that self-love. So I will get my children now to say why they love themselves. We do the little game where we say to each other what we love about each other, because that's incredible. But then I will say, now what do you love about yourself? And I think this is really, really, really important. What do you love about yourself? I love about myself. And I would say I love the fact that I'm a good mum. Sometimes as a mum, you can think, oh, I've not been such a good mum today. You can think that because, there's lots of pressure and you want to be perfect, but it's not about being perfect. Being a good mum is about loving your children and doing everything you can for them in a relaxed way. It doesn't mean you get everything right. doesn't mean you get everything right, but what it means is that you love them and you do what you can. It's amazing. My talks end up being longer than my meditations. It's quite incredible. But anyway, so going back to meditation, meditation is an amazing tool to get into that subconscious and actually change those beliefs. It's really, really important. So rather than get up each day and live in the same old routine, think the same thoughts, meditation is a way to change those thoughts, change those beliefs, and change who we are as people. So, first of all, rather than them being in that sort of ego, rather than being in the conscious mind all the time, it's getting into the subconscious, and it's allowing us time to actually recondition our bodies, recondition our minds, and actually change the way we feel. So, first of all, think about how you can make yourself ill through thought. So, loads of people know this, right? If you're stressed, you can make yourself ill. It can start off with things like headaches, tension, and all of that. But actually, it can then lead to much more serious conditions. Stress is really bad. So if you can make yourself ill through thought, you can make yourself better through thought. Now, something I felt this morning was just incredible, right? We've got an amazing, amazing rabbit. He's absolutely beautiful. He's so friendly. But I need to cut his nails, his claws again, because of course he's not outside digging. He's an indoor rabbit mainly. He does go out sometimes, but he loves it. He's like a little puppy. He jumps up on the settee and he talks to us. And talks to us. He communicates with us. Tries to get your apple when you're eating it. I just think it's amazing, and he's absolutely beautiful, really friendly. Gives you little kisses and everything. But because of his claws, sometimes if he jumps down, he'll accidentally scratch you. He's not actually scratching you, he's just catching you as he jumps down. Now, this happened to my son earlier, who didn't have anything on his tummy. Now, he showed me the scratch, and immediately, as a giddy, I get a really funny feeling. Now, that is the power of the mind. It's just incredible. Like, straight away, it wasn't even happening to me, but the thought made me feel really, really funny. Now, so it just shows you the power of the mind, so the thoughts. So if we're in meditation, like I said, stress can make you ill, opposite way round. By thought alone, we can make ourselves better. But to do that, obviously, in your day, you want to try to be getting into those high vibrations of joy and love and everything, absolutely. But by using meditation, we can actually change those beliefs and change those things from our past. Now, in this, we can actually, you're bringing your wave, you're bringing yourself back down to like alpha. You've got your beta. High beta is when you're stressed, and then you go down to different wave state, which would be your lower beta when you're concentrating on something, and then you go down to alpha, and it'll be then you go to low alpha. Then when you're meditating, you'll sometimes get into theta, and then you'll be to delta when you're sleeping. Now, in these different states, it's really when we're in low alpha, then we can start to condition ourselves to be the person we want to be, and condition our bodies to be how we want them to be. Now, they respond to our thoughts. So when we're in that meditation, in that meditative state, we can then believe and start to visualize how we want to be. So first of all, we need to get ourselves into that state by doing a body scan. Then we can visualize how we want to be, how we want to feel, how we would feel, and how we do feel now, because you're going to start believing you're there when we're well. Start believing and visualizing how you will feel when you are feeling on top of the world, when there is no pain in your body, when your body is healing, when your body has healed. Believe and visualize that situation. And when you do, and when you begin to feel it, you start to feel amazing. You start to be buzzing. Your body will be buzzing. You'll feel so much joy. You'll feel wholeness. And when you feel that, when you really, really feel that, then your body really is healing, because your body doesn't know the difference between when the actual situation is happening, when you've actually healed, when the physical situation has actually happened, and when we're thinking that we've healed. The thought of having healed, believing we've healed, feeling that we've healed, is our body will respond to that. So our body doesn't know the difference between the actual reality of what's happening and thought alone. So When we think something's happened, our body believes it's happened. So if you do this every day and you bring yourself into that state of I am well, and you've done your meditation, and you bring yourself back this healing, and you begin to buzz and you go into that nothingness, and then you visualize feeling well. When you do that, your body is believing it's well, and if you do it every day, it's building up and building up, and your body is going to heal. Now, meditation is a practice. So you don't need to go and do it and expect results straight away. Just don't worry. It doesn't mean it's not working. It doesn't mean it's not working. And also, things might not change immediately. I found that when I started, things did change very quickly. But then it takes a bit of time for your body to catch up. But the way you feel and the way you approach life can change very, very quickly. But if you have a bit of a dip, it's okay. Just keep doing the practice. It is a practice. It's about doing it every day. Just as it would be on an instrument, if you practice, if you just do it once, you're going to forget. You're going to forget what you've done. So it's a build-up thing. You need to do it, and then you need to practice the same thing again the next day, and the same thing again the next day, and the same the next day. And then it actually builds up, so you can then just play that thing, no problem. Same with meditation. It builds up, and your body starts to believe what you're visualizing, and it starts to heal. But it is just a practice, and don't worry about not being good at it either. Again, it's a practice, and you will get better and better and better every day. So I just wanted to talk a bit about meditation, so that when you do the meditation that I will upload later, you will understand what is happening. You will understand what you're doing, because when we understand what we're doing, it makes it that much more real and that much more effective. So today's meditation I'm going to upload later, it's going to be called Meditation for Healing. Do check it out. Is all about visualization. It's all about imagining you're there. It's all about feeling this healing energy come into our bodies, and feeling incredible, feeling amazing. Also, some of the ones I recorded at the beginning of the week, like I said, they didn't have the music with them. It didn't come through. So I will be re-recording them as well, because one of them, the one, I don't know if you've done it, it would work and it would be effective. It would be even more effective with the music. It was about the river, and about flowing down the river and actually visualizing where you wanted to be. And I will re-record that one in the next few days as well with the music, because it's that much more effective for me with the music. And so I think it probably would be for you as well. But just to say as well about meditation is, like I said, don't worry if you feel you're not very good at it. Just keep at it. Just keep practicing. Just a few minutes a day. It's like anything. It's just building it up. Small steps. Just build it up. But the power of meditation is incredible. So I do recommend you do it. I recommend everyone does it. I really believe if everyone in the world meditated and they learned how to do it and they practiced it, the world would be an even better place. I really believe that people would start to be more aware and start to connect so much more with themselves. And when they felt good in themselves, of course, everyone else feels better around them. And it's an incredibly powerful thing as well, collectively as well as individually. So when you're trying to get into that space, this is the last thing I'm going to say, when you're trying to get into that space of nothingness, again, don't worry at all if your mind wanders. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't try and force it. I need to get into this zone. I need to get there. It won't happen if you do that. Just simply allow it to happen. So those moments when you've just got into your own little world. You're not thinking anything. And they will happen. Everybody has had them. When you're just sitting there and you're just not thinking anything, and someone says, "What are you thinking about?" And you just say, "Oh, I wasn't thinking about anything." And you just for a few seconds maybe had gone into a zone where you just weren't thinking. Well, that is what meditation is. It's just that you've done it without even thinking at these times. You might have been sitting somewhere and you're really not thinking. Your mind isn't spinning. You've just gone to this zone of, and that's what meditation is. So, you can practice in your day. You can just look at something. So like I think I did this before, but just look at this, this butterfly. There you go. Look at the butterfly and just zone in to the butterfly. And I'm going to do it as well. Just for just a few seconds. Just zone in. Your eyes will just go into this sort of state of sort of like you're staring into space. You're staring at this thing. And there's just no thought other than that butterfly. No thought. And that is what meditation is. It's just you can sustain it for longer. So you're zoning in. Now, meditation can be many different things. It can be that. And in the meditation, to go into nothing is amazing. And then also then to actually, when I do my guided meditations, it's just to listen to the words. And when you're listening to the words, you're not worrying about the other stuff. You're just focusing in on the words, letting the music just wash over you. And that's amazing too. If you just need to just change your focus, I've got lots and lots of things on the channel to change your focus very, very quickly. I'm putting another one up today actually, which is amazing. But then honestly, that's what the essence of meditation is. You can zone out. You can do a guided meditation where you just can listen to the words and let it flood over you. And then you can do the visualization, which obviously I help you with in the meditations, some of them as well. They're all different. Every meditation is different. And that's why one is for healing, one is for visualization, one would be for, they're all different, but every single technique is still getting you where you want to be. And that's bringing you back to the present moment. And then imagining where you want to be in your life. You can do that in every single one. And it's just amazing. So just do 5 breaths with me now before I go. So I'm just going to breathe in and breathe out. And as I do, remember to bring the air down the back of your throat and allow your shoulders to relax. And again. And down the back of your throat and relax. And again. And the air down the back of your throat and relax. And just this will you bring you back. And there we go. So guys, do check out my meditation later. I am going to do it. I'm just going to record it because it's more effective and things come through. But I will do some lives on my Facebook group. And I might do some more live meditations there because they do, I think it's because I can do them on my phone. They come across better and the music comes across and actually the sound is slightly better. The phone is obviously a little bit more advanced than my computer, I suppose. That must be what it is. So I might do some more there. So if anyone's interested, my group Mindful Happy Living, if you go to my website, hannahmindfulmother.com, it all links in. The group is there on my homepage that you can just immediately click on. Obviously, the Facebook Hannah Mindful Mother is there as well, and everything clicks in. So when you're on the website, you can get to YouTube, and it all links in rather nicely. Actually, it all links in rather nicely actually. So it's really cool. But anyone wants to join my group, you can obviously ask questions there. But do ask questions here. Do comment on the comments afterwards and let me know anything you want me to particularly cover in my videos, and I'd be very happy to do that. I'm just here, I want to share everything I know, but also just help people with anything they need help with right now, because I've learned so much in my journey using meditation and mindfulness. I just think it's incredibly powerful, and just it will benefit absolutely everyone in life, and even children as well. If they can learn mindfulness and meditation at a young age, oh my gosh, I just believe the world will be amazing. And I think for my children and for all the children that practice this, they will learn so much as they grow up. They will learn so much. They begin to feel their emotions and feel them in a different way, understand they're just emotions and accept them, and then change them. Because you can, because you know why they're there and you know what it's all about. And it's amazing. If you grow up knowing that, then, and grow up believing in yourself, believing, and self-love, incredible. And it's all meditation, because when you know that light is inside each and every one of us, and we're all incredibly important, there can be no I'm not good enough. There can't be, because we have this light inside of us, every single one of us. Just need to connect to it. Some people haven't managed to, some people don't manage to, and other people manage to more. And through meditation, we can even more. And when we do, our life changes for the better. So I'm sending so much love and positivity to you all. Yeah, brilliant. And check out the meditation that we'll put up later. Okay, bye-bye, guys.